Today, I want to talk about something close to my heart. Why I love Newfoundland and Newfoundlanders so much. This island, this rugged, windswept rock in the North Atlantic, and the people who call it home, have a magic that's hard to put into words. But I'll try. Let's start with the coastal communities, those beautiful little outports that dot our shores like jewels on a necklace. Places like Trinity, Bonavista, Twillingate. These aren't just dots on a map. They're the heartbeat of our culture and heritage. The saltbox houses painted in every color of the rainbow. The fishing stages leaning over the water. The sound of waves crashing against the cliffs. It's a living postcard. I love how these places hold on to traditions, like mummering at Christmas, or sharing a scoff of salt cod and scruncheons, like they're guarding a treasure. Walking through these towns, you feel the stories in the air, tales of resilience, of people who face storms both literal and figurative, and still find a way to laugh and sing. The coast is where our roots dig deep. It's where the fisheries shaped us, where families hauled nets and split fish for generations. I love how Newfoundlanders take pride in that history, not in a boastful way, but in a quiet, steady way that says, this is who we are. And the beauty? Oh, it's breathtaking. The jagged cliffs, the endless sea, the icebergs drifting by like silent giants. I could stare at it forever and never get tired. But it's not just the coast that I love. Inland, in the towns and cities where people were forced to resettle, there's a different kind of beauty. Places like Gander, Grand Falls, Windsor, or even Corner Brook, they carry a story of change, of hard choices. Back in the 1950s and 60s, when the government pushed folks out of their outports, it wasn't easy. Families left behind homes their grandparents built, churches where they were baptized, graves where their loved ones rested. They had to start over, and they did it with grit and grace. I love how Newfoundlanders turned that upheaval into strength. How they built new communities, kept their humor, and held on to their kindness, even when life tried to knock it out of them. And the people? My goodness, the people. Newfoundlanders have this warmth that's rare. You can be a stranger one minute and a friend the next, invited in for a cup of tea or a yarn like you've known them forever. I love how they'll give you the shirt off their back, then joke about how it didn't fit them anyway. There's a spirit here, fierce, funny, and generous. I think of Gander on 9/11, when the town took in thousands of stranded passengers without a second thought. That's not just a story, that's who Newfoundlanders are. I love the music too. The fiddles, the accordions that fill kitchens and pubs, songs about hard times and good times, sung with voices that carry the weight of the sea. I love the way the people here don't just survive, they thrive, with a stubborn joy that says, we're still here, and we're still us. So why do I love Newfoundland and Newfoundlanders so much? It's the land that stuns you with its wild beauty. From the coast to the inland hills, it's the heritage that runs through every story and song. But most of all, it's the people. Their heart, their humor, their unshakable spirit. This place isn't just a home, it's a feeling. And I'm so proud to feel it every single day.